Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? You're fine? That's good. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 1. We are learning Unit 7. Its title is Keeping Clean. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today under the title of punctuation, we are going to learn use of comma. Before this in Unit 4, I have taught you about full stop. Remember? So full stop is a punctuation. I hope you remember this lecture. If not, you may watch this video lecture again. And the punctuation which we are going to learn today is recognize and use of comma in a list. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Ikhlas, verse 1 and 2, say, He is Allah, who is one. Allah, the eternal refuge. Yes, my dear students, what these beautiful verses are telling us? Because these verses are telling us about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is only one Allah, right? And He is eternal refuge. Means whenever you are in a problem, seek Allah's refuge. Make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah is the only one who can help us in every situation, right? Now, my dear students, look at these signs. Have you seen it somewhere? Maybe in your book? This sign, this punctuation mark is known as comma. And we are going to learn where do we use it. So first, do you remember where do we use full stop? I have taught you, so tell to your teacher. Where do we use full stop and what this mark is? I just told you. Okay, pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you remember that we use full stop at the end of a sentence. And this mark is called comma. All right. So, where do we use full stop? A full stop, it's also called a period, is used to mark the end of a sentence. So, beta, where you find this while reading, you have to take a pause over here, right? It shows you that the sentence ends over here, so you have to take a pause, right? And this mark is called comma, and it is where you find it while reading. You have to take a shorter pause. Okay, at full stop we take a pause, and at comma we take a shorter pause, right? And where do we use comma? We use comma to separate one list item from the next. So what do you understand from this statement? Like we are making a list, we are writing a list in a series, in a sentence. So one item from the other. You're writing one, put a comma and then write the next one, right? And the final two items in the list are usually separated by and. Let's see the example. She saw a horse, comma, lion, comma, monkey, and a tiger in the zoo. Now, my dear children, look at the sentence. She is mentioning what she saw. The first item is horse, lion, monkey. Now, to separate their names, we have use comma, right? And for last, that is tiger, before this you will put and. You will write and. It means over here the list ends and the sentence goes on. Do you understand? Okay, let's see another example. From your book, all of you open your book on page number 60. It's here. A comma is used to take a minor break in a sentence, and it is also used to separate three or more items in a series. So, I have a pencil, a notebook, and a scale. Now you see, pencil, comma, notebook, it means pencil is a separate item, notebook is a separate item, and scale, and before that we place and. It means there are 1, 2, and 3 items in this list, right? Okay, the next example is she needs to buy. What does she need to buy? Shoes, comma, dresses, and hats. Okay, so to separate these items in this sentence, we place comma. Do you understand now? Okay, so let's practice it through an activity. We are going to play a game, and in this game, students get a stack of cards with naming words and commas on other cards. They arrange the naming words in series and separate them with commas. So teacher, this is how it will look like. You will place the cards and students will keep putting comma or and wherever it's needed. Okay, so pause the video, enjoy the activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now, you have to insert commas in the following sentences. So you have to read each sentence carefully. Wherever you find list, keep putting comma to separate all the items in the list. Okay, so pause the video, complete this task in your book, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now it's time for your homework. You will write 5 sentences using commas in them. And here is a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So what we have learned today? We learned that a comma is used to separate the words in a list of items, and we achieved our SLO to recognize and use of comma in a list. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning and take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah.